Pabietia, Chimafidi non kotu, era one radio. Samupe, Pabietia, Chimafidi non kotu, era one radio. Oh, and Pampuma, Chimtu, Asam Pampuma.
They are four women. They are beautiful with brains. They are eloquent, decent, wise, and experienced. You have heard many, the funny. Now, it's time to hear the experience and the brainy. Meet Selena, Dorcas, Gifty, and Annette as they present the real in common getting. In common BISS chain, the dead, as in Takrenu assume the dead, the real in common getting. Showing live this and every Sunday, 7 p.m. on Era One Radio on Facebook and on YouTube, Era One Radio and on Taibo channel. Kaise, so we see the real in common getting ya. What brabon tete, we nyan konkonsa, we the real in common getting.
Hello. Good evening, Era One Radio listeners and viewers all over the world. It's another Saturday, the 13th day of June, 2026. We are back in the studios, live broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube and also on Modern Ghana Radio. Tonight we come your way with the Health is Wealth Protected show. And this is where we talk about, health matters. Tonight, I have my co-host here, Dr. Babatunde Oloyede, and we are discussing a very important topic, blood pressure, the silent killer, of course. This disease or whatever you want to call it, is so silent that it will kill you without any notice. You wouldn't know by the time you realize that it's dangerous, it's too late. That is why we need to take precaution all the time. Well, as I said, you can listen to us on Facebook, YouTube, and also on Modern Ghana Radio. This is such important discussion that I want everybody to share. Please go to Facebook, go to YouTube, and share this broadcast. You can text us on 5109310946, or you can call 2402802633. But I think the texting is preferable because I can see it here and mention your questions or contributions or whatever. Anyway, well, Dr. Oloyede already. I mean, he's a frequent flyer here. He's been on our show. He's no longer a guest. He's my co-host. We do this together. So pretty much he's no stranger. Well, he and I all, are products, alumni of Warden University. Actually, he finished ahead of me, and he was the motivation factor behind me also going to get, this degree. So both of us got our PhD from Warden. So we are proud Warden graduates. And to pay back to the community, this is what we do as a voluntary service. We share our knowledge health-wise to bless our audience. And both of us were also in the Navy, so we happen to have some government funding, some aid. The Navy helped us, so we're able to use part of that to finish our PhD. That is why we are also giving back freely. Anyway, well, tonight we're already late, so I'm not going to talk too much. The World Cup is ongoing now. I mean, we've seen US beat Paraguay yesterday by 4 unforgettable goals to 1. All right, let me just go into our production. Of course, 6 p.m. Eastern, Brazil is playing Morocco, so those of you are not watching. All right, Doc, any comments you want to give before we start?
Thank you again for having me. I want to really encourage our listeners to please pay good attention as we go through these slides and also take notes, because blood pressure is a silent killer, and then some young folks have gone just because of ignorance. So I will admonish each and everyone to pay attention and also to be very, very cautious of the things that we'll be discussing about.
All right, thank you, Doc. As I said earlier, it's going to be a brief, short discussion tonight. We're just going to give you a preamble and maybe just a summary of what we're going to be discussing in the coming weeks. And so it's going to be very precise, concise, and succinct to the point. We're going to look at what is blood pressure, why blood pressure matters. You don't have to ignore the science. If you see any science, the only thing is that because it's a silent killer, it won't even tell you it's coming. I mean, by the time you know your blood pressure is way up there, you have to eat good. Your meal should be factored into your health, and then whose temple is your body? We'll look at that. Yeah. In the coming weeks, we'll look at several aspects of it, not just today. So, well, Doc, I'm going to pause here and let you begin the slides, and then we'll go from there. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Dr.
You're
Boyson.
welcome.
So
You're welcome.
this information is for educational purpose only. The author and the presenter have no financial benefit from this presentation. And the presentation is, or the presenter rather, is not representing any governmental agency in providing this information. I just want to put that out there so that people will realize. All right, so let's dive into it. Blood pressure, as we know, and I want us to take notes. Like I said earlier, please take notes so that you can help yourself. Understanding blood pressure, why it matters, and how we can control it, presenting and protecting your heart, brain, and overall health. And of course, that's my name there. So why blood pressure measurement matters? You know, like I said, hypertension, you know, creeping, and people don't really know what is going on. You might take your blood pressure in the morning, and by the time you go to sleep, you see that it has gone up. You don't know the reason why. When you know this information, is going to help you to prevent stroke, heart attack, and kidney failure. It tracks treatments effectiveness and identifies lifestyle patterns. So many people may not pay good attention to what is going on in their body, but your body is the temple of the Lord. And also you should know that whatever is just like a mechanic that ignores putting oil in a car, and he is trying to drive it, you know, long distance. Guess what is going to happen? That car is going to disappoint him or her away. So your body, you should take good care of your body. In order for you to prevent stroke, you should make sure that you concentrate more on measuring your blood pressure, know the figures, know what it is, and know how to control it. And if it's higher than what is normal, you have to go and see your clinician, let them prescribe medication for you. I have a friend, of course, I lost that friend now. We're in the Navy together, and I think they prescribed blood pressure medication for him. He took it for some time, then he stopped. And it was just fortunate that he collapsed, you know, while attending a very, you know, important event, you know. So things like this happens, and we don't want it. That is why we are speaking about this, and we encourage people to please take good care of your body. Now, as I said earlier, there is daily actions that we have to take for high blood pressure. Number one, we have to reduce salt intake, choose low sodium foods, avoid processed snacks. Especially for our kids, we need to let them know they need to avoid processed snacks. Stay physically active, okay, 150 minutes per week. If you can do it, walking, cycling, or swimming. So people will say we can't run, we can't do this, and that, but don't give yourself that kind of excuse.
Jesus.
If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, you can ride your bike, you know. If you can't do that, you can swim. Just do any of those. Just make sure that at least your blood that is running in you is cycling, you know, at the speed that is supposed to. Maintain a healthy weight. Even 5 to 10% weight loss helps. So keep a good, you know, note on that. Also, take medication as prescribed. Some people, they will take their medication maybe 2 days in a week, and the rest of the week they are not taking it. It's not going to work. So there's no magic behind it. If you plead whatever you want to plead on it, it's not going to work, because if you are not using your medication as prescribed, whatever that medication is designed to do will not be possible. So also manage stress. Some people might say, okay, I want to go to this place, rush back from there, then you are doing something else. You have not really taken a break from that. You've started another one. Your body you are not an engine, you know. Our, our body is designed to rest at some point.
Sure.
Even though, if AI is helping you, you should also be cognizant of what your body can do. By now, anybody that is above 30 years old should know how his body reacts to his or her environment. So take proper caution about that. Some people can, come back from market for example, and still be able to say, okay, they will be on the phone for another 2 hours. And after that, they jump in the car and they stay driving to somewhere else. But some people cannot. Some people cannot. So don't measure the activity of your colleague or your friend to what you two can do. So pay close attention to that. So that, like I said earlier about a car, your body is just like a car. That if maintenance is not done properly, guess what? That car is going to disappoint you one day. Monitor BP at home. I know some people when they go to it's only when they go to the hospital that they check their blood pressure. That is no. That is no. You should have that machine at home. I don't think it's expensive that much that you can't afford to get it. You can even get one for $20, $25 at the CVS.
Or even Amazon, less than that.
Even Amazon, So please take your own blood pressure every day. And if by any reason it's higher than normal, which we are going to talk about briefly, go and see your clinician. Don't keep quiet. And don't just brush it off. Oh no, say I rebuke that. It is not my portion. This, and that. I know it's not your portion.
It's not your portion.
It's not your portion, but please take action.
Whose portion?
Please take action and track the trends. Okay, you've measured it today. Is this number today? Is this number the following day? The third day, the fourth day, the fifth day. It's plotting a graph for you. Then you can take that along with you when you are going to see your clinician. So please pay good attention to that. A lot of all these young people collapsing and they don't have, what really causes it, but eventually they now found out that it was the blood pressure that, resulted to that. So healthy BP is 120 over 80 millimeter of mercury. So the 120 above is the systolic, and the one that is down, which is 80, is diastolic. So when your heart squeezes blood to your body, then it releases it. So the rate at which it's doing that is what is measured by your blood pressure, and that is the figure that they put there. So surrounding habits that you have to pay attention to, like I said earlier, is low sodium diet. Because it's very sweet, you probably won't notice. So you are just, ham. You are enjoying it. But your food needs to be low sodium. So that sodium is a discussion for another day. Because that can affect your heart. That can also affect the rate at which your heart sends signals to your body organs. So low sodium is very important. Regular physical exercise. Even it might not be much, maybe like 10, 20 minutes, but make sure it's regular every day. It can be, you can walk on your treadmill. If you don't have one, walk outside. Make sure that you get that 10 to 15 minutes in every day. Healthy eating. Some people might eat chocolate from now to tomorrow, and they won't feel anything. They won't even blink. So Some of those things are not good for your body. You can imagine if they open your stomach and you see how your stomach is after finishing a meal, you probably won't want to eat that much next time, because you see how your stomach is really trying as much as possible to help you, because that's what the thing was created for, to help you to organize those food in such a way that they'll be digested equally. You don't want to, be, overloading your stomach with such an assignment every day. you know Medication adherence, just like I said earlier, they prescribe a medication for you for your blood pressure. You take it for a week. Oh, I'm feeling somehow. This thing is too much. I'm not taking it anymore. Then you say it's not your portion. Then you say you rebuke it. Then
I rebuke you, Satan.
then you are
Satan
not
will come
taking
back.
it anymore. I mean, whose fault is that? God forbid something bad happens to you. Stress management, you should be able to control your stress level. Anything, if you identify anything that is giving you stress, you try as much as possible to stay away from it, because that will help you a lot. Now, I'm mentioning it again, home BP monitoring. That's very important. If you don't have that machine at home, please go and get one. Try as much as possible to get one. Take yours, take for your loved ones at home. Even somebody was like, I think 22 or 23-year-old that has a blood pressure of 160 over 90, and they are wondering what could have happened. So you might not know. I mean, like I said earlier, it's a silent killer. You may not even pay attention to it. So take for others, your loved ones at home, check it and make sure you keep good record so that you can help them along the way before it gets out of hand. Also, here is I just want to relate it to our Bible verses. Say your body is God's temple. Care for it with wisdom. First Corinthians 6 and 19. Say faith-based health principles. Let me give you some of those. Uh, Steward your diet wisely. Honor God with movement. Practice balance and self-control. Some people that eat, very much, it's because they don't have self-control. Even though that food is sweet, after eating a plate of it, or maybe let's say highest, maybe 2 plates, you should be okay. But if you keep eating the same thing, then something is wrong. They need to, check you out. Faith, responsibility, you know, rest in God's peace. Watch over your health. I know some people do, what do they call that kind of exercise now for people over 50?
Or is it
They say
yoga
it's
or something?
Tai Chi.
Or Tai Chi?
Tai Chi. So some people are doing Tai Chi now. I mean, as easy as it looks, you have to be intentional in doing it. So if you think it's easy to do, just try as much as possible to do even one or two, section of it. You will enjoy it. I think here, measuring your blood pressure is an important step toward controlling high blood pressure. If you have diabetes, you may also have high blood pressure. Yeah, studies have shown that if you have diabetes, you may also have blood pressure. So take, good note of that. And making healthy lifestyle choices, such as getting regular physical activity, not smoking, can help keep your blood pressure levels healthy. And also, I would also like to add here caffeine. People that likes to drink coffee, drink, caffeinated drinks, and all that, it, it affects the hormones on the top of your kidneys. That's a discussion for another day. And that is why, the blood pressure spikes, each time that hormone is, for example, is agitated. So please pay good attention to those things that we've discussed. Less salt in your food, less sodium, no smoking. Your caffeinated drinks, you need to reduce them. I mean, it's possible you can stay awake. Some people say they drink it to keep awake. Me, if I drink it, I'll still sleep. So I don't know.
Really?
So I don't know how it keeps you awake. So
You are lucky.
anyway, so that is what it is. Let me see the last one here. Work with your healthcare team to manage high blood pressure and related conditions, because your healthcare team will know exactly what your condition is and how they can properly manage it. And I don't be skipping from one place to the other, because whatever they've started with you here, if it's not completed, then you go to somewhere else. Now it's probably the medication they are going to give you over there might contradict the one that you are using already. So be plain. Let your healthcare team know exactly what is going on. That will give them the opportunity to serve you right, to help you the way you are supposed to and keep you healthy. Thank you so much. And I'll yield back to Dr. Boyson so that I can take some questions.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Louis. We appreciate your time. Though short tonight, but it's still very precise and to the point. I have a few questions here, but it looks as some of them you already answered. So what we'll do is next time when we come back, we'll dive deeper again, because this is a very important topic that we have to take time and digest, because places like especially Ghana, Africa, Nigeria, some places, I mean, most of our people don't take these blood pressure things seriously. They don't even know whether they have the high BP. They only realize, I
Yes.
mean, the person kicks the bucket and say, oh, they didn't know he had this blood pressure, because it won't tell you. Even the symptoms will not be there. You'll be working nicely today, and tomorrow you are gone. I mean, you're just going to get up and go to the bathroom, and all of a sudden, either stroke or something, you fall. So that is why it's imperative that at least on your bed, even if you don't do it every quarter or at least on your birthday, do yourself a good service. I'm going to see my doctor. Doc, I'm not really sick, but I want you to check me out. Do your labs. Know your numbers. We've done this thing here. Dr. Lede was here to help us present. Know your numbers. He mentioned sodium. We've done this several weeks or months ago. Know your sodium level, your potassium. All these levels are very important because they coordinate and they contribute to all this high BP. So do your labs. Let them check your labs. See what is going on. I mean, like he rightly said, buy one of these machines. It's less than going to McDonald's twice a week or something. Get one, check it frequently, every now and then. Check it and know if you think it's going too high, go see your doctor. We've all been there. We do it. I mean, if your numbers are going high, go see your doctor. Hey, this thing is going on, and they will tell you. Just like doing your A1C, if it keeps increasing every year, let your doctor know if there's something you have to do, cut back on something you do. So he already talked about what causes BP, what are the systolic and the diastolic pressure. He mentioned that the top one is the systolic, the one that causes the heart to contract and push, and then the diastolic is the lower one. And I think we've gone over the numbers, but we'll do them again because it's very important. And what
Yeah.
health problems are associated with high blood pressure? How do I know if I have a high blood pressure? What is the treatment for high blood pressure? I think he mentioned there could be medication, change your lifestyle or modify your lifestyle. What are the side effects of high blood pressure drugs? I mean, what type of diet should I follow if I have high blood pressure? When should I call my doctor about high blood pressure? Are there any drugs that cause high blood pressure? Yeah, we'll be going into this in details as we go there, because as we said, this is an important discussion, because this thing can kill you easily. And people who die from this are so many. I think it's like number 2 or something. It will kill you. It won't tell you who is coming. Time it's knock you and you are off. You'll be fine today and tomorrow you are not. Just because you didn't monitor. It doesn't mean it wasn't there. It was there. It was signal you, but you didn't pay attention, because if your numbers are increasing, you should know. It's not just one day realize that your blood pressure will move from 120, 80 normal to 170. Something must have happened. It doesn't happen in one day. I haven't seen anybody who had 120 blood pressure yesterday, and then the following day it went to 190 or 200. Something must have happened. And normally it keeps trending and increasing. So you will know. If you are checking it, you will know. If you check it last week and you check this week, you might know the difference, as Doc rightly said. So, well, we're going to end here and we'll meet again and continue. Doc, thank you very much. I don't know whether you have any closing remarks before we leave.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Boyson. I think this is a very good time to even close, like you said, because I just want our listener to do, the best they can, to stay within the healthy state, because their body is very important, and keeping your bodies healthy and also paying attention to the things that you're supposed to will help you a lot and keep you away from all these wicked diseases that is taking people out.
It's true. All right, thank you very much. Dr. rightly said it. Take care of your body. You have only one body. And if you believe in reincarnation, even if you go and you come back, you might not come back as a human being anyway. Sometimes maybe you might come back as a monkey. So take care of the first one that God gave you. It's your temple. Your body is a temple of God. And that is where God communicates. So when you're gone, the body can't take the soul and the spirit. They leave and they go to where they came from. So you have one body and take good care of it. Until we come your way again, thank you for listening. Please go to Facebook, YouTube, and share. This is a very short presentation. It shouldn't take you more than 20 minutes to listen. This 20 minutes will save your life. When we come here and we speak, we are also doing the same thing. I mean, I check my blood pressure every day. I may skip one day, but every other day, I am checking. I'm making sure the trend is not going too high. You have to stay within certain range. I mean, you can't go, if you're going more than 130, 140, then you are getting into higher zone. We have what they call the pre-diabetes, hypertension. We have hypertension and all that stuff. So you have to know where you belong. If it's getting to the weird, range, do something about it. I mean, he rightly said the salt is sweet, it's good, but hey, it's costing you. I know my great-grandfather, one time the doctor told him not to eat salt. So they were cooking for him, not putting salt. But then he thought it was smarter. He was able to get some salt and put it under his table. So when they served him the food and they left, he would look left and right. He would pour some in and he would enjoy it. He said, foolish people, don't you think I'm enjoying? But he died eventually. So don't be smarter than my grandfather. All right. Well, we'll see you again, Doc. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Regards to the family, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
C'est mon père, ça me fait bien tiens. Tu me fais dire non kotu, era one radio. C'est mon père, tu me fais bien tiens. Tu me fais dire non kotu, era one radio. Oh, and you